Imagine yourself stepping into the world of shotguns, where you have to choose between the two. A shotgun with a single trigger, or one with two triggers. What's your pick? The one that is simple or the double that has an extra controlling feature for you? Remember, it's your call. Each option has a unique story and its own style. Watch this video till the end to choose which one from the two suits you the best. Is one trigger better or two? Before we dive into the details which shotgun to choose, know that the decision between choosing a shotgun depends entirely on personal preferences and needs. Making a wise decision involves understanding the mechanics of each type. Let's first have a brief overview of both these options and how these operate. Single trigger shotgun. So how does the single trigger work? In a double-barreled gun, a single trigger controls both barrels. When the trigger is pulled, it fires one barrel. But which of the barrels fires first? Do you know it even before pulling the trigger? Or is it just a surprise? Most shotguns come with a default firing sequence in which it is already predetermined. On the other hand, some single-trigger shotguns come with a barrel selector switch, which enables you to choose which barrel fires first. The barrel selector is mostly located near the trigger guard, so it's your choice whether you discharge the top barrel first or the bottom one. Double-trigger shotguns. How are double-trigger shotguns different in operation? Unlike single triggers, double triggers have two triggers, each assigned to a specific barrel. Here, the user can independently control each trigger, knowing which one fires first. When one barrel is fired, the other remains unaffected. Double triggers are like two separate guns functioning simultaneously. Now you are aware of the basic mechanics of these shotguns. Let's have a look at their pros and cons to help you better select between the two. Pros and cons. Single triggers. Are you a beginner and have no experience with shotguns? Worry not. Single trigger shotguns are easier to operate as there is only one trigger to control. You don't need to switch between the triggers. This is the biggest pro of single triggers, which contributes to a smooth shooting experience. As everything comes with both advantages and disadvantages, single triggers have their own drawbacks. Any guesses what it is? Limited control. Yes, using a single trigger shotgun, you won't have complete control of the firing sequence, especially the ones without a barrel selector switch. Double triggers. If you are a shotgun enthusiast, you would like your firearm to look aesthetically appealing, right? Absolutely. In that case, double triggers would be ideal, as these have a classic and traditional appearance compared to single trigger shotguns. In addition, it offers precise control as the user can choose which barrel fires first. When one barrel fires, the other remains unaffected, which eliminates the risk of unintentionally discharging both barrels simultaneously, contributing to the safety of the firearm. As double triggers come with several benefits, there are some disadvantages associated with it. These shotguns are not simple. Instead, these are complex, especially if you are not familiar with the firearms mechanism, as it involves coordination between the fingers to control each trigger separately. It takes a lot of practice to get used to both these triggers. Otherwise, it can slow you down if you are not used to shooting with it. Besides being complex, double triggers are costly pieces of shotguns because of their added complexity. And the added cost is not always worth its benefits for some buyers. Lastly, if your shotgun broke down or needed any sort of replacement, it would be challenging to find a broken part. Intended use. What are your plans to buy a shotgun? Choosing a shotgun also depends on the use of a weapon for which it is planned. Some might use it for hunting, while others may use the shotgun for self-defense. Before deciding on the shotgun, consider the specific scenario for which you are using it. Do you know how single and double triggers can be adapted to different shooting situations? Let's find out. Single trigger shotguns. A sports shooting requires quick and consistent shots. Therefore, the consistent trigger pull of this shotgun can provide a reliable experience in fast-paced situations. Similarly, a shotgun with a barrel selector can be beneficial for hunting scenarios, as the user can quickly switch between the barrels to target several distances. Don't worry if you are a beginner or have just started learning about shotguns. The simplicity of a single trigger will make your life easy, even if you are not familiar with its operation. Double trigger shotguns. Suppose you need a shotgun to use in a controlled shooting environment. Double triggers would be ideal here, as you have the option to fire one barrel at a time while reducing the risk of accidental discharges. In hunting situations, if there is a specific target to hunt first, double triggers would play a role in providing precise control over the firing sequence, as the user can choose the appropriate barrel to fire first. Cost considerations. Budget definitely plays a major role in decision-making. If you need a shotgun but are tight on budget, single triggers would be a better choice for you. These shotguns are more cost-effective due to their simpler process, which contributes to their lower price point. Who doesn't want things at a pretty penny? We all do. The cheap nature of these shotguns makes these an attractive option for those with limited funds. However, if you are ready to invest in firearms and have a flexible budget, double triggers would be an expensive choice due to its added mechanism and complexity of a shotgun. But a worthwhile experience, certainly if you're often going out for a hunt or sport shooting event. Which one is more comfortable? When making purchases, comfort is our top priority and a wise decision. I mean, no one wants to carry the weight of a product everywhere, right? When it comes to shotguns, most people prefer lightweight weapons that are easy to carry. In that case, single-trigger shotguns are lightweight due to having fewer components, which is beneficial for prolonged use. Double triggers, however, have a heavier weight due to the presence of two triggers and additional components associated with the mechanism of dual triggers. Despite the added weight of these shotguns, not all users choose single triggers over double. Some shotgun enthusiasts prefer all the benefits of a dual trigger over the mostly heavier weight. Is a lightweight shotgun a must-have requirement? Then you'll be better off looking for a single trigger. Maintenance. When you buy anything, you can't leave it to itself. Maintenance is required to keep things running and functioning properly. Shotguns are no different and need to be taken care of. How does maintenance ensure smooth operation in shotguns? Maintaining and taking care of your weapon protects it from rust buildup, which ensures its proper functioning while increasing the lifespan of a shotgun, contributing to its durability, accuracy, and reliability. Which shotguns are easier to maintain, and which ones are more time-consuming? Let's have a look at their maintenance requirements. Single-trigger shotguns, being simpler and more straightforward, are easy to keep up with. Fewer components in these firearms take less time to clean and lubricate. You can even disassemble the shotgun easily if you wish to clean it up yourself. On the other hand, double triggers are more challenging to keep up with the cleaning process due to the presence of two triggers and complex mechanisms. Because there are more components in the shotgun, extra effort is required to clean and lubricate it. Nevertheless, both the shotguns, if well maintained, are strong and durable. If you are someone who prefers self-cleaning and handling a shotgun, single triggers would be an ideal choice. But if you seek more specialized care from a professional gunsmith, a double-trigger shotgun is your baby. What kind of a user are you? Who is the winner? No shotgun is the winner or loser in the game of firearms, and the choice of triggers is a very personal thing. Some shooters favor the simplicity of single triggers, while others prefer dual-control shotguns. If you are a beginner, you might feel comfortable with one-trigger shotguns, while an experienced shooter may appreciate the complexity of double triggers. So, telling which one is better is a never-ending debate and highly subjective. It's always a good idea to weigh pros and cons of each type and find which one works best for you. In the end, it's not the shotgun, but your personal choice that wins. To choose between a single or double trigger is entirely your personal decision. It's all about finding that works best for you. Pick the one that feels right before starting your journey. That's it for today. Do you want a simple solo or a double precision? Let us know your favorites in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our video. Thanks for watching, and see you